Wastelanders, this is Gary, and I finally got my voice back. I had my voice back, but my throat was still sore. I don't know what it was, probably a cold, but basically, yeah, I lost my voice, so I had to do a lot of music unboxings, well, a couple. So this is how the knife turned out, and I know you saw it in the video I released today, but I didn't get to talk about it a lot. You can see the Frankenstein job I did on the back end with these two screws, and these two screws weren't the best screws because this one was already kind of shitty. But those are only two screws that I had left or to spare. This two black screws. This one it's a little bit stripped. I don't know. I mean, it's not stripped, but it's damn close to being stripped. And I didn't strip it. Unfortunately, the knife that it came in was the Kershaw Launch 13, and the screw was messed up from Kershaw, and I barely got it out of the launch when I took the pocket clip off. So yeah, somebody commented that the screws were probably still in the trap, and maybe there were, because they're tiny screws. I thought of that, and I tried to get the trap off, but I live in an apartment, and well, I had a pair of vice grips and a wrench big enough, and so I tried to do it. It was very tight, and it was kind of rusty, and I didn't want to call maintenance to open it up just for two screws. So I just I'll let it go, and maybe I can purchase screws down the road and rebronze them and then put them in there. I don't know where I can pick up number 6 screws for pocket knives, but I'll have to look around. Maybe they sell them on Amazon or somewhere. I don't know about where everybody goes to look for pocket knife screws and pocket clips and aftermarket. So the bronzing on the pivot turned out good. I think there's it took on the pivot took on the bronzing excellently. I did this on the hot stove of my electric stove, the coils, and I did these bronzing on the handle scales in like a cup, the stainless steel measuring cup. I probably would have done all of that, but I didn't think of it till after I did the pivot and tried to do the pocket clip. So these screws look excellent. I tried to rebronze this one twice, and it just wouldn't get anywhere near bronze than it is now. So I was very frustrated with the clip. So I stuck it in my bottle of rocks, and I tried to stone wash it, because rebronzing it and cleaning up and then rebronzing it started to mess it up. I'm not a professional, so I don't know if what I'm doing was wrong, or what I was wrong or right. I don't know what I was doing. So I got some imperfections mostly on the reverse side of this clip, thank God, but there's an imperfection. And sorry about my nails, I haven't cut them. I need to cut my nails. So I need to, there's a imperfection. You can't see it now. You used to be able to see it really good, but when I stone washed them, they kind of went away. So I'm not super happy with the clip, how it came out. It's okay, but I was looking for a bronze like this pivot, and the screws. Anyway, the blade centered perfectly up. I mean, the knife disassembled easy, but reassembly was a bit difficult. There's a lot of parts in there, or I mean, balancing these bearings between these two liners and getting this lock. You can't see it now, but there's a locking pin, and the pin kept slipping out. I was near cussing. Let me flip it out. Sometimes I can get it to close perfectly with my finger. It will open perfectly and almost close perfectly. The bearings makes it easy to flip out and close. I don't know where to press on the blade. There's a certain place to press on the blade and will close up. Yeah. So, yeah, let's talk about the blade too. So, I think the design is okay. I just painted like randomly in nail polish on the blade. I knew I wanted my tip to be lighter, so I covered up the tip completely. So where it was light on the blade, this is there was a nail polish. The darker portions on the blade, there was never nail polish. So I added the nail polish, dipped it in the acid for roughly 12 minutes. I think I should have dipped it longer. I think it would 15 minutes would have been an adequate time. So then I washed the nail polish off and I dipped it again for like 11 minutes, and it was pretty dark by then. How I got this polished look, when I sharpened the blade with my and then when I sharpened the blade, after I sharpened the blade, it was pretty much, the edge was a little bit closer to the end. So I started stropping it, and I realized that the edge was getting more polished, and it was getting higher, and I kind of liked it. So I started using my leather strop to polish the blade, and I think that it made the wider the I don't know how you say it, the portions of the blade lighter, and it got me some nice. I started getting some nice outlines on this top swedge. Yeah, I really liked it. I mean, when I stone washed it, it was I put a little bit more scratches than I wanted in there, but at certain angles you can't see that I scratched up the blade more than in this area than I did in other areas. I don't know if I was hitting the rock in the same or a really sharper rock. I don't know, but can you guys see the LR I tried to hide in the LR that I tried to hide in the design in the background? Anyway, this knife, when I did the design on the other side, I carried it onto the spine, and I tried to match pieces that went up to the spine, so it looked like purpose built. Yeah. So all in all, this project, I don't think it was as good as my first two projects, 1 and 2. Number 3 have yet to finish, and this will be number 5. I'll do this number 5 next. I don't know if I'll get around to this right away, but I plan to start this probably by this weekend. And I'm going to try to do something a little bit different. I've been reading, like maybe I'll try to some vinyl, make some cuts out of vinyl. I've been thinking about, I don't know, maybe I'll try to repeat this pattern on the handle on this. I don't know. I want to make this version perfect. I want to bronze this clip, all the hardware, or maybe if the bronze doesn't take, I may wash, acid wash and stone wash this clip just to be safe, and then bronze the screws, because I seem to have no problem bronzing the screws and the pivot. Anyway, I've probably talked enough about this knife. I'm thinking about giving this knife away for my Wastelanders. I know everybody watches my channel and they deserve to win this knife. But I want to do something for the people that give me $5 a month to talk to you guys all about knives. So I'm probably going to do a drawing at some point for my members, and hopefully this knife is good enough to be in your hands, guys. I'm thinking about holding off till I can replace these screws, but let me know either way if it's either let me know if you would want this knife, or should I keep it for myself until I finish it. I don't know. I view these as experiments, and I don't want to keep my experiments. I like to give my experiments away. But so you can appreciate them. Yeah, if Jered wins this, and I'm not going to do any hanky panky, if Jered wins this, he will probably give this a better sharpening job than I. So let's test the sharpening. Okay, let's test out this sharpness. Let's test flip it, see if I can close it. I want to close it to a perfect snap. I want to open it, and yeah, that's how I want to do it. I haven't mastered this. Let's try it again. Yeah. Okay, let's test out the sharpness. And again, I'm not the greatest sharpener, so yeah, had an itch. Let's see if it's sharp all the way from the back to the front. Yeah. Hopefully that whoever wins this knife can keep it sharp or do a resharpening. Again, I'm not the greatest sharpener, but it seems sharp. Alright, I won't keep you guys any longer. Oh, almost. Let's try it again. That's the funnest part of this knife, is the opening method. I like the double detent system. If I could if I can learn where to press on the blade to get a perfect close. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of hit or miss. All right, guys, I won't keep you on any longer. So this knife is very fun to fidget with. Yeah, I did it twice in a row. This knife is so much fun. Maybe I shouldn't give it away. I'm gonna give it away so you guys can enjoy it. All right, take care, Wastelanders.